Neighbors say a party for young children turned into a frantic rescue Thursday night.
I was stunned. I'd never heard of anything like this. I mean, it must have been terrifying.
A child splashing in a ditch filled with water was suddenly sucked into a drain pipe.
It was just completely covered with water, and there was a tiny whirlpool. I mean, you would have never been able to tell there was a drainage pipe under it.
It appears that the child was swept through the storm drain all the way out into the river, approximately 300 yards.
You can see by this video from the beginning of the drain pipe to the Caloosahatchee River just how far a distance that really is. Fort Myers Battalion Chief Chris Bevan said adults jumped into the ditch to try to find him. The water was so high at the time it overflowed into the street.
And they started running down and tracing the drain line down to the river, and that's when they heard the kid screaming, and he was trying to climb out of the river on his own.
We saw the little kid. He was being put on the stretcher, and you could tell his back was just beat up and he was just crying.
His crying, a relief to the adults and first responders. It was a sign he was alive and survived this extremely dangerous ordeal.
It turned out to be a really lucky day for this child.
Y'all see that shit? Man. First of all, let me say to the family out there, you know, I don't mean to make fun, and I'm sorry for the way this is going to make me sound like an asshole. But only in Florida can a motherfucking kid just get sopped up in pipes and shit and just end up in the damn river. First of all, I live by the Caloosahatchee, so I actually got them pipes in my neighborhood. And I know how it is, and I can't imagine how the hell, and I've been here, I know it's stormy season, it's rainy season, we get a lot of shit. I can't imagine my kid just being swept up into that pipe and then coming out in the damn Caloosahatchee River. That's insane. But it's funny shit. Am I lying? Tell me that visual. Think about that shit. Tell me that ain't kind of funny. Now, I'm only saying this because the kid's all right. You know what I'm saying? If the kid was dead or something, I wouldn't even be making this video. But just the visual of that shit happen. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then just whoop. It don't even rain that hard. And let me tell you something, parents here in Florida. Get your shit together, man. Pay attention to your kids, man. And I don't mean to cast aspersions on these parents of this kid, but come on, man. At least teach them not to go near the... First of all, I teach my kids not to go near shit like that because I don't want them getting bit by a damn water snake. I can't imagine this shit even happening as a father. I can't imagine that shit. As parents, we gotta make sure our kids know that, especially when it's raining and storming and shit, keep your ass away from the drain pipes. Seriously. Those big ass things. I can't even imagine how one would get sucked into that. I mean, if we're not dealing with a hurricane or a flood, how does that even happen? I'm talking about a major flood. I mean, how does that shit even happen? Anyway, I'm just putting this out here because it was a story I saw. I thought it was kind of... At first I was like, oh shit. And then when I saw that everything was okay, the child survived, I was like, oh, I get to clown on this shit now. Because it is funny. And I know I'm going to get hated on, of course. Man, how can you make fun of shit like that? You're a father. You must be blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you what. I love my kids to death. But if them motherfuckers got sucked into a damn storm drain in the middle of the street, I'd laugh my ass off if they survived. If they survived and I got him home and he was alive, I would laugh my ass off at him. And any one of my 3 kids. And be like, how the fuck? Because you know how much of a you would have to be to get sucked into a damn storm drain while you walking? I couldn't even imagine that happening to anyone that's not a baby. And what the hell are babies just out doing walking storm drains and shit? You see what I'm saying? So, I know people are going to tell me it's not funny. Fuck you. That shit's funny. Period. Anyway, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm glad the little girl's okay. Big ups. I'm serious. I'm glad you're okay. But that's some funny shit. Only in Florida do you get stories like this and zombie motherfuckers eating people and all kinds of shit. Only in Florida. In fact, I may start a little weekly segment on that shit. Only in Florida. No bullshit. Anyway, it's King JB Uncensored. Keep your kids out of fucking storm drains and shit. I'm out of here.